We acknowledge that we are on land and surrounded by water, originally inhabited by Indigenous peoples who have traveled this area since time immemorial. This territory is within lands honored by the Wampum Treaties, agreements between the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Lenni Lenape, and allied nations to peacefully share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. Specifically, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the Three Fires Confederacy, Ojibwe, Odawa, Potawatomi, and Huron-Wendat peoples. We are dedicated to honoring Indigenous history and culture while remaining committed to moving forward respectfully with all First Nations, Inuit, and Métis.
Good evening, graduates and families. What a year. The resilience, courage, and character you've shown this year is, simply put, remarkable. The stories you'll tell one day about being a 2021 grad may stumble to capture the reality of how much you went through to earn that coveted achievement. How you learned to cope with so much change. How you tackled your academic goals without losing sight of how the people around you were cheering you on. How you traded hallway conversations for Teams chats, and how you learned the right keyword search for the perfect GIF. Wherever you started at the beginning of this year, from the county or from the city, from your dining room table to a freshly sanitized desk, and maybe back again, I want you to take a moment to recognize that while it physically may feel like we didn't travel far this year, you, graduates, have spanned leaps and bounds of learning about your studies, about the world, about each other, and about yourselves. And wherever you are right now, I ask you to stop and take a look around. In the next few days, take several stops and looks around at all the people who lifted you up along the way to this achievement. All the family members, friends, teachers, principals, and vice principals who could see you were destined for your version of greatness and are so proud to see you shine today. As you move forward into high school, you will carry a knowledge that freshmen before you may have rarely had. You know what it takes to dig deeper than you thought you could go, to try something unknown and a bit intimidating, and to rework it over and over in your heart, mind, and hands until it made sense. Those are skills you can lean on in your high school career. You're a special graduating class. You've shared an experience so extraordinary that they'll write about you in history books. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Greater Essex County District School Board, I extend our sincerest congratulations to you, our gratitude to your support system, and our best wishes for where the path of secondary school may lead you. May you be well. May you be safe. May you continue to be resilient in all of your paths. May you enjoy your summer break. And we cannot wait to welcome you back in the fall. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates, families, friends, and staff. As a teacher, principal, superintendent, and as director of education, I have many times stood before a graduating class and confidently spoken of what they could expect in the next stage of their lives. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that this year. After what we have been through this past 2 years, no one can say what will happen, what new challenge will emerge, and what our response will have to be. Our recent experiences have taught us to expect anything. Hope for the best, but plan for the worst is a centuries-old idiom that encourages us to practice optimism, but to have options should things take an awkward turn. We have made the very best of a very bad situation. Finishing this part of your education under these circumstances is a great achievement. It does not compensate you completely for the things you've missed, your friends, your teams, and your extracurricular activities, but we must view this with a positive frame of mind. You have adapted, adjusted, and accommodated to get the job done. We have learned to do things in many new and different ways. Those are assets that will not be lost or forgotten. I encourage you to maintain this momentum in high school. Question things that may seem normal to many. Think critically. Be innovative. And appreciate those things that are good in your life. You never know when something will happen or what the next emergency will be. It is now more than ever an uncertain world. What I can assure you of, though, is the need to keep learning, to persevere, and to be optimistic. You can do anything. Of that, I am certain. Congratulations and good luck in high school.
Graduation should always be a time of celebration, even though the ceremony may not be what you'd hope for. As your school board trustees, we are sorry that we can't be with you in person. However, we are happy to be included to let you know how proud we are of your accomplishments. Graduation is a special occasion for trustees too. It is our opportunity to recognize the successful end goal of your time in elementary school and offer our best wishes for a brighter future ahead. It is a time when we are able to say thank you to all the school staff who have worked with determination and dedication to help you achieve this important academic achievement and put you on the path to the next exciting chapter in your life. And graduation also allows us to recognize family members of our graduates who have supported these students in so many ways, especially during this most unusual and difficult school year. So to all our graduates, staff, and family members, enjoy the summer. Be safe, be happy, and be hopeful about what lies ahead in September. Sincerely, Trustee Kathy Cook and Trustee Gail Simcoe Hadfield.
Hello, my name is Mark Roth, the principal here at Ford City Public School. I would like to begin by welcoming you, the members of the Ford City family, parents, grandparents, friends, staff, and especially the learners from this year's graduating class of 2021. A special thank you goes out to Miss Jones and Miss Moss and the entire team for providing us this experience. It has certainly been a different end to our elementary school experience. Teams, Notebook, Edsby, and YouTube are the new norm, and here we are. The COVID pandemic is not the only thing that is changing our reality. I believe that when you look back, you will find that you are stronger as a result. You are resilient. As you move on, you have an enormous responsibility to equity and inclusivity, Black Lives Matter, truth and reconciliation, and the elimination of hate. As you grow through the next stages of your journey, you have the opportunity to bring about real change. As young people, you're on the edge of that opportunity. Fred Rogers said, "It's not the honors and the prizes and the fancy outsides of life which ultimately nourish our souls. It's the knowing that we can be trusted, that we never have to fear the truth, that the bedrock of our very being is the good stuff. That's what makes growing humanity the most potentially glorious enterprise on earth. As human beings, our job in life is to help people realize how rare and valuable they are. That each of us has something that no one else has or will ever have, something inside that is unique to all of us. So, be kind, be strong, take a stand. Learning will be different. Embrace it. You have a voice. Use it. and get involved with what you are passionate about. Finally, in the words of basketball legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, make a friend out of somebody who doesn't look like you and get to understand humanity. Now let's celebrate you.
Ibrahim Al-Zubi. I have been at Ford City for 1 year. One of my fondest memories is when we did the Terry Fox run. My favorite quote is never give up. Next year I will be attending Herman Academy. Congratulations, Ibrahim Al-Zubi.
Mohammed Al-Zubai. I have been at Ford City for 1 year. My favorite memory was me playing with my friends in the snow. My favorite quote is, if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Napoleon Hill. Next year, I will be attending Herman Academy High School. Congratulations, Mohammed Al-Zubai.
Raneem Al-Zubaidi. I have been at Ford City for 2 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is meeting new teachers and friends. My favorite quote is, never judge a book by its cover, by George Eliot. Next year, I will be going to Kennedy High School. Congratulations, Raneem.
Sarah Aniza. I have been at Ford City for 3 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is most definitely all the amazing bonds I made with my wonderful classmates. Another fond memory of mine at Ford City is having the chance to go to Tim Hortons camp in grade 6. The reason for this is because Tim Hortons camp is where I made all my friends today and created many everlasting memories. My favorite quote is, behind every exquisite thing that existed, there was something tragic, by Oscar Wilde. Next year, I will be attending Herman. Congratulations, Sarah.
Azra Asheti. I have been at Ford City for the past 4 years. One of the fondest memories at Ford City was going to Herman and learning about different kinds of instruments with my classmates. My favorite quote or saying is, I was born to make mistakes, not to fake perfection. Drake. Next year, I will be attending Kennedy for high school. Congratulations, Azra.
Cale Bernard. I've been at Ford City for 5 years. My favorite memory was when I first moved, I got to meet new people. My favorite quote is, wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you realize that the only things that truly exist are pain, suffrage, and futility. Next year, I will be attending high school at Herman Academy. Congratulations, Cale.
Sierra Bolt. I have been at Ford City for the past 3 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is meeting one of my best friends, Sierra Wilson. She's always been there by my side for the past 3 years that I've been at Ford City, and hope we continue to create our bond stronger than before. My favorite saying is, living means having bonds with others, paying attention to someone, loving someone, hating someone, having fun, being with someone, taking someone's hand. That's what it means to live. If you're all alone, you can't tell that you exist. Your relationship with others is what defines being alive. I know my mind exists since I can interact with others. I know my body exists because others touch me. That's where the purpose of being alive comes from. Just like we've been chosen to live out this moment here and now, by Yuro Sumino. Next year, I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Congratulations, Sierra Bolt.
Kaylin Brennan. I have been at Ford City for 1 year. My fondest memory is being online for half of the year. I felt more comfortable being at home than going to school. My favorite quote is, it may get worse before it gets better, but it does get better, by Mike Rawlings. Next year, I will be at Riverside Secondary School. Kaylin Brennan.
Alex Sharara. I have been at Ford City for the past 5 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is playing soccer at recess. We would pretend that we were in the World Series. The 2 best players would be team captains and pick their players. We played hard, but it was all in good fun. My favorite quote is, real eyes realize Real Lies by Tupac. Next year, I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Congratulations, Alex.
Tekoa Clark. I have been at Ford City for 7 years. One of my fondest moments at Ford City is when we went to the Tim Hortons camp with Mrs. Moss and Mrs. Jones. I got to spend lots of time with my friends at camp. I especially enjoyed seeing the animals and doing some art. It is one of my best memories from grade 6. My favorite quote is, "Don't ever doubt yourself or waste a second of your life. It is too short." Ariana Grande. Next year, I will be attending Herman High School. Congratulations, Tekoa.
Landon Connolly. Landon has been at Gordon McGregor in Ford City for the past 7-8 years. My fondest memories were all the school trips because I enjoyed all the fun activities. My favorite saying is, OMG. I will be attending W.F. Herman Academy Secondary next year. Congratulations, Landon Connolly.
Xander Connery. I have been at Ford City for 2 years. I enjoyed my time playing on the volleyball team. I really liked when it was teachers versus the students, and I spiked the ball at Mrs. Jones. My favorite quote is, "You miss 100% of the shots you never take." Wayne Gretzky. Next year, I will be attending Vista Secondary School. Congratulations, Xander Connery.
Heba Darwish. I have been at Ford City for the past 2 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is when I met Aya. She has become my best friend. My favorite saying is, "The smarter you are, the less you speak." Next year, I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Congratulations, Heba.
Liam Deschamps.
Paige Damaris. I've been at Ford City and Gordon McGregor for the past 10 years. My fondest memories are the times we went to Tim Hortons camp and going to medieval times. They were great trips to experience and amazing to hang out with my friends. My favorite quote is, "I think there's a feeling among young people where they feel like they have to be this perfect thing, and they don't. Perfect people don't exist. Sometimes people need to be told it." Niall J. Horan. Next year, I will be attending Walkerville High School. Congratulations, Paige.
Lila Dupuis. I've been at Ford City for the past 2 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is hanging out with my friends during the parent-teacher night barbecue. My favorite quote is, "I don't look ahead. I'm right here with you. It's a good place to be." Next year, I will be attending Riverside High School. Congratulations, Lila.
Congratulations, Nathan DeRoche Burgess.
Noah L. Zane. I have been at Ford City for 9 years, only school. One of my fondest memories is when I first met my friends in my first few grades, and I still know them today. My favorite quote is, "Not everything is a sprint. It will be a marathon." Next year, I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Noah L. Zane.
Caitlin Gone. I came to Ford City this year. Most of my schooling was at Parkview School. One of my fondest memories from Parkview School was the field trips. In grade 4, my class went to Pioneer Village. This year certainly was a different one, and I am happy to have made a few special friendships. My favorite saying is, "Nothing hurts a duck but its bill." Byron Milburn. Next year, I will be attending Brennan. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Bruce Grass. I started attending Ford City in November. I haven't been at Ford City long, but I think it is a great school. One of my fondest memories is being welcomed and making new friends within a day. My favorite quote is, "You may face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated." Next year, I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Congratulations, Bruce.
Congratulations, Darius Hanser.
Turquoise Hill. I have been at Ford City for the past 5 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is going to Toronto in grade 5. We went to medieval times and had food while watching the show. My favorite quote is, "A dream is only a dream until you make it real." Harry Styles. Next year, I will be attending Herman. Congratulations, Turquoise.
Noor Hussein. I have been at Ford City for 4 years. My fondest memory of Ford City is going to the Tim Hortons camp in grade 6. I enjoyed the Tim Hortons camp mostly because of my friends. I got to ride the bus with them, eat with them, and share a room with them. My favorite quote is, "Everybody has gone through something that has changed them in a way that they could never go back to the person they once were," by Leonardo DiCaprio. I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Congratulations, Noor.
Aliza Khan. I came to Ford City in September 2020. I have never been to Ford City physically due to the pandemic, but I have a lot of sweet memories from attending school virtually. One of my favorite memories in attending school virtually is when I was talking and my microphone was off. My favorite quote is "Never give up." I'm super excited for next year as I'm going to attend Herman Academy High School. Congratulations, Aliza.
Nate Klim. I've been at Ford City for 7 years. My fondest memory of Ford City is going to Tim Hortons camp. I really enjoyed going to the barn to see all the animals. Next year, I'll be attending Herman High School. Congratulations, Nate.
Fionn Koshi. I have been at Ford City for the past 2 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is in grade 6 when we went to Tim Hortons camp. I was so excited because it was my first year in Canada and it was my first year at Ford City Public School. I liked the camp because we were exploring different things and we saw different animals too. I also got to meet new friends and it was so much fun. My favorite quote is, "Stay strong, be brave, go beyond," by Cristiano Ronaldo. Next year, I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Congratulations, Fionn.
Kira Lacey Evoy. I have been at Ford City for the past 6 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City, as in grade 6 with Mrs. Jones, we went to Tim Hortons camp. Everything we did there was just memorable. I had lots of fun there, and I'm glad I had the experience. My favorite saying is, "Nobody cares till it's too late." Next year, I will be attending Bell River High School. Kira Lacey.
Chloe Laframboise. I have been at Ford City for 6 years. My fondest memory at Ford City is when I went to Tim Hortons camp. We got to do fun activities and make a lot of new friends and get closer. My favorite quote is, "You are like coming up for fresh air, like I was drowning and you saved me." Meredith Grey, Grey's Anatomy. Next year I will be attending Walkerville Secondary School. Congratulations, Chloe Laframboise.
Sonia Lang. I have been at Ford City, Gordon McGregor, for the past 10 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is when 96.7 came to one of my classes and did a Battle of the Sexes competition. My favorite quote is, "Man has no wings, so find his own way to fly." Next year, I will be attending Herman High School. Congratulations, Sonia.
Troy LaRose.
Charlotte Lemke. I've been at Ford City for the past 3 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is when I moved to Windsor and started school. It was an easy transition and everyone was so welcoming. My favorite quote is, "I'm continually trying to make choices that put me out of my own comfort zone. As long as you're uncomfortable, it means you're growing." Ashton Kutcher. Next year, I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Congratulations, Charlotte Lemke.
Samara Mallet. I have been at Ford City Public School for 4 years. One of my fondest memories was going out and getting some KFC with my friends during nutrition break. One of my favorite quotes is, "Why hate someone because they are different?" by my stepmom. Next year, I will be attending Walkerville High School. Congratulations, Samara.
Callie Marles. I have been at Ford City for the past 8 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is Tim Hortons Camp because I got to bunk with my closest friends and we got to do so much fun stuff. One of my favorite parts at Tim Hortons Camp was just getting to laugh and take my mind off stuff. I loved the time we had in the eating area. It was so fun to talk to my friends there. My favorite quote is, "If people are doubting how far you can go so far you can't hear them anymore." Michelle Ruiz. Next year, I will be attending Herman Academy. Congratulations, Callie.
Keegan McFarland. I have been at Ford City and Gordon McGregor for the past 2 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is getting Student of the Month because my old school didn't give out many awards. My favorite saying is, "If you are interested in what you do, that keeps you going," by Stan Lee. Next year, I will be attending Herman Secondary School. Congratulations, Keegan.
Lucas McLaughlin.
Olivia Nielsen. I have been at Ford City for the past 4 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is the dances, because that's the time people make more friends and have fun in school. Next year, I will be attending Westview. Congratulations, Olivia Nielsen.
Emma Newberry. I have been at Ford City 5 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is the first time at Tim Hortons Camp in grade 6 because it was so fun and I loved all the animals. My favorite quote is, "I don't really think, I just walk." Paris Hilton. Next year, I will be attending Herman. Congratulations, Emma.
Colton Porter. I have been at Ford City for the past 5 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is when I joined the floor hockey team. My favorite quote is, "Check out this Austin Matthews school." Next year, I'll be attending WF Herman Academy. Congratulations, Colton.
Shemaya Provo. I have been at Ford City and Gordon McGregor for the past 6 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is when we went to the water festival and I walked into a spider web and then started to slap my face thinking there was a bug on me. Then Sierra said, "Girl, what are you doing? There's nothing on you." Then we continued walking. My favorite quote is, "Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap." Peaches. Next year I will be attending Herman Secondary High School. Congratulations, Shemaya Provo.
Naraya Reynolds. I've been at Ford City for 1 year. My fondest memory is becoming friends with Jada. My favorite quote is, "Don't be sad, it's only a waste of time." I will be attending Walkerville Secondary School. There's one thing that I like to actually say about Naraya. I'm going to miss you making your TikTok dance videos. And also your straight to the point honesty. Congratulations, Naraya. Good luck.
Adam Rudowitz.
Braden Sims. Congratulations, Braden.
Xavier Smith. I've been at Ford City for 1 year. My fondest memory of Ford City is meeting new people and talking to them. My favorite quote is, "Keep calm and keep her going." Next year, I'll be attending Kennedy Secondary High School. Congratulations, Xavier.
Karen T-Bear. I have been at Ford City and Gordon McGregor for the past 9 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is making friends and learning to draw memes. My favorite saying is, "Just because no one has an answer doesn't mean it's impossible." Next year, I will be attending Walkerville Secondary School. Congratulations, Karen.
Egbegami Watts. I have been at Ford City and Gordon McGregor for the past 8 years. One of my fondest memories was going to Tim Hortons Camp. We played tag and we got to hang out in friends' rooms. My favorite quote is, "A strong woman needs a strong hand," held by Tiwa Savage. Next year, I will be attending St. Joseph High School. Egbegami Watts.
Brooklyn Walker. I have been at Ford City for the past 2 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is probably Tim Hortons camp because that's where I had my most fun with classmates. My favorite quote or saying is mistakes are the proof that you're trying. Next year, I will be attending Herman High School. Congratulations, Brooklyn.
Therese Washington Yanusis. I have been at Ford City for the past 4 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is going to Tim's camp. I really enjoyed it when we played camouflage. My favorite quote or saying is, throughout life, people will make you mad, disrespect you, and treat you bad. Let God deal with the things they do, because hate in your heart will consume you too. Next year, I will be attending Herman High School. Congratulations, Therese Washington Yanusa.
Tiara Whitefor Wilkins. Congratulations, Tiara.
Sierra Wilson. I have been at Ford City and Gordon McGregor for the past 8 years. I don't have one fondest memory at Ford City. I have a lot, because as much as I didn't like school, I somehow find the joy of actually going no matter how many times I didn't want to wake up early in the morning. I remember how I was in grade 3 saying, 5 more years and I'll be in high school, because of how all my siblings were graduating. But look at me now. I'm graduating from a great school with the greatest experiences. I've had so much fun at this school, like when I joined soccer for the first time, or when I joined the relay team. The sportsmanship in these teams were very uplifting, and I'm proud I got to be part of a team like that. A lot of my favorite memories were during field trips. Tim Hortons camp or medieval times, for example, were the best times of my life, even though I didn't catch a rose, but that's okay because I bought one for myself. I want to thank all my principals, teachers, retired as well, substitute teachers, student teachers, and the CYWs. I've never had such a strong connection with teachers and CYWs like I did, so thank you for making my elementary school life one I'll never forget. These teachers are very inspiring and funny, so I wish your future students a wonderful time. My favorite quote or saying is, if you don't like your destiny, don't accept it. Instead, have the courage to change it the way you want it to be. Naruto Uzumaki. Next year, I will be attending Herman. Congratulations, Sierra.
Owen Ride. I have been at Ford City for the past 4 years. One of my fondest memories at Ford City is playing floor hockey because I had the most fun playing it with my friends. My favorite quote is, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it turns into a memory. Dr. Seuss. Next year, I will be attending Westview. Congratulations, Owen Ride.
Congratulations, grade 8 graduates.
Miss Moss, Miss Lee, and Miss Jones did an outstanding job this year with COVID precautions. During school, they would very often wipe down our desks, make sure we sanitize frequently, and keep masks on at all times. Another outstanding teacher who played a huge responsibility in keeping us safe this year was Madame. Madame sacrificed her comfort and wore uncomfortable PPE on a daily basis to protect us and prevent any chances of COVID spreading. She made sure to wear a face shield that quite frequently fogged up. A long yellow or blue, depends on the day, mesh material gown that always got stuck on Miss Moss's cabinets. Madame also played a joyful role, while always making winter days at school somehow enjoyable. All the French games we played and the daily classroom questions that brought my class and I together really made my day. We all appreciate Madame for her cheerful vibe that she brought to school every day.
Hello, Falcons. We are here today to remember the past 10 years of elementary school moving on to high school. We've all had our ups and downs but got right back up. The teachers were a part of the reason we are here today because they were always here and helping us learn new things. The friends we have made pushed us to think harder and be our best selves. The whole community of Ford City Falcons influenced us to be better and make our days at school more enjoyable.
I know I have made some amazing friends throughout the years, and they inspire me to work hard in every class. It's been rough with the global pandemic at school, but all of the staff made it safe and clean for us to come back and learn at school again.
My favorite field trip that I've been to is Tim Hortons Camp with Miss Jones and Miss Moss in grade 6. It was so fun, and I'll never forget the laughs I've had there.
I remember when I was in grade 4 and 5, I never wanted to do my art, but Mr. McEwen pushed me to do it, and I am grateful for him.
A fond memory I have in Tim Hortons Camp is when I played Predator vs. Prey and I slipped into the mud. Another great memory was in grade 5 when we went to Medieval Times with Mr. McEwen and Miss Lockley. It was so fun there, and the bus ride was really fun too.
Grade 5 and 6 were the most memorable years when it comes to field trips. In grade 5, we went to the water festival and we learned about waters and all the minerals in it. Then we went to Medieval Times in Toronto, and that was really fun, but it was expensive to buy the merch. I want to thank all my teachers, and especially Mr. McEwen, who had so much patience with me. In grade 6, we went to Tim Hortons Camp, nursing homes, curling, Fighting Island, and giving back to the downtown mission. Wow, we did a lot of learning outside of the classroom.
In grade 6, I was in Miss Jones's class. She was a really good teacher. She was always so patient and encouraged us that we can do it. We went on lots of trips, and we went to the nursing home to help out the elderly. Miss Jones has made a difference in my life. She taught us how to reuse milk bags by making mats for those less fortunate. She even brought in sewing machines and taught us how to sew blankets for our grandpals. I'm so glad she was my grade 8 teacher.
It was an honor to be a part of Miss Moss's grade 6 and 8 classroom. Throughout these years, Miss Moss has taught me leadership, honesty, responsibility, and perseverance. Miss Moss is the most caring teacher I've ever had. She would always advise me to stay active, eat healthier, choose friends wisely, digitally detox for a few hours, focus my intentions on the right things and the best path for me. My favorite memories with Miss Moss are the many field trips we went to in grade 6. Tim Hortons Camp is definitely my number one. During camp, I created strong bonds with many of my classmates and everlasting joyful memories. I wish we could have had field trips this year to add on to the many thrilling memories we have all experienced at Ford City. Although this year has been a tough time for me and my peers, we still managed to make it enjoyable and entertaining. I am very thankful for all the Ford City staff and students for making my past 3 years at Ford City the absolute best. I wish everyone nothing but happiness and success in the future. Miss Lee joined us this year and fits in perfectly. She really means a lot to us. Miss Lee always does her best with helping us keep the school safe and our schoolwork complete. She always makes sure to keep us grade 8s out of trouble, and we thank her.
I hope everyone has a great high school experience. Thank you all for the time we spent this year and the memories we have together.
Thank you to all our graduates and your families for participating in this virtual graduation ceremony. Congratulations to all our graduates on all your accomplishments so far. And on behalf of our staff here at Ford City, we wish you all the best moving forward. Good luck.